Okay. So see, this is the second class on the basics of structural analysis. So see what we will study in this class. One very important topic is there, that is serviceability. Now, what do you mean by serviceability? Serviceability means the structure is performing the desired functions. Which it is intended to perform. That is, the structure is stable, safe and stable, and it is performing the function for which it was built. Okay. Now see, there are some cases by which stable and strong structure can become unserviceable. What are those cases? That is, the methods, or not methods actually, it is cases by which a strong and stable structure may become unserviceable. Point number 1, it may be too slender and flexible. What is the meaning of slender and flexible? That is, on application of the load, slender means when load is applied, deflection produced may be too large and on the verge of sagging. So this is one of the most common unserviceability state which we can see. That is, suppose this is a column, load bearing element, and the beam is there. Now when the load is applied on the beam, if the beam is sagging by a certain deflection, then it is a case of unserviceability. Clear? Okay. Now the second most important case, most common case rather, which you have seen, the structure may develop cracks in the tension or shear zones. Now if it is developing cracks in the tension or shear zones, then it is also a case of unserviceability. If the cracks may not propagate, the cracks may not propagate and but it may lead to certain leakage in the structure. Right. So then it is not performing the intended purpose. Right. Okay. So these are the main cases by which a structure may become unserviceable. Okay. Now the most important topic for the basics of structural analysis is the determinacy. Determinacy means that is, there are two kinds of, there are two kinds actually: determinate structure. First one is the determinate structure. Second one is the indeterminate structure. Indeterminate structure. Okay. Now, for determinate structure, the number of unknowns must be less than the number of equations available, equations of static equilibrium. Right, that is, for a 2D static equilibrium, how many equations are there? Summation of horizontal force equal to 0, summation of vertical force equal to 0, summation of moment equal to 0. This is for a 2D case. Okay, now so the forces, if it's a 2D structure, the forces must, the unknown forces must be less than 3. Right. For a single support, for a fixed support, where the 3 reactions will be there. In a fixed support there are 3 reactions. 3 reactions in the sense there are 3 equations of equilibrium. There are 3 equations of equilibrium. Right. So this is a simple case on the determinate structures. Clear? Now let us see some examples of determinate structures. That is, these structures are also called as statically determinate or simply determinate. These are the basic concept of determinate structure. Okay, now let us see some examples of determinate structures. First one is, suppose this is a beam. Okay, now see, if it is a beam, then suppose the load is acting on the beam, AD is the beam. There are 2 loads which are acting on the beam, P1 and P2. Okay, now see, there are 2 reactions. R1, R2. Okay, so there are two unknowns and there are two reactions, so you can find out the unknown forces, right? Okay, and if it is a hinge support, if both are hinge support, so there are two more reactions, because hinge support can rotate but it cannot move in horizontal or vertical direction. So see, there are actually four reactions you are getting, four equations are available, and there are two unknowns. I mean, for each support there are two, that is summation of h equal to 0, summation of vertical equal to 0. Only moment will not be there. So as a whole, if you consider the case of equations of static equilibrium, two equations and two unknowns for this case. So it is statically determinate structures. Statically determinate structures. Okay. Now coming to the second example. Suppose this is a portal frame. This is a roller support and this is a hinge support. So how many equations will be there for a roller support? See, the roller support can move, right? So there is one reaction, horizontal reaction will not be there. Hinge support means horizontal reaction will be there, vertical reaction will be there, and there are maybe three forces. Okay, now see, in a roller support, one more reaction is there, that is the summation of moment. Moment will be there in a roller support because it cannot move, but in a hinge support moment will not be there because it can rotate, right? Okay, so see, for this case, summation of vertical equal to 0, summation of horizontal equal to 0, and summation of moment equal to 0. So there are three equations and the number of unknowns equal to 3, right? So it is again a statically determinate structures. Clear? Okay, now coming to the next example. I hope with examples the things are getting clear about the determinate structures, right? Okay, now see, coming to the let us take a cross structure. This is a roller support, and suppose this is the force which is acting. Okay, now see, for this structure, for roller support, horizontal will not be there, moment will be there, and for hinge support and horizontal. So see, there are two equations, summation of h equal to 0, summation of v equal to 0, summation of moment equal to 0. Three are there in this structure and only one unknown force. So it is highly statically determinate structures. Clear? Okay. Now see, let us move on to the last example for statically determinate structure. Suppose it is a now let us take see, we have taken beam, we have taken portal frame, we have taken truss. Now let us take a arch kind of structure. This is a arch. This is a hinge support. So there are two reactions, H and V. Again it's a hinge support. So there are two reactions. Okay. Now if there are two load, P1, P2. How many equations of static equilibrium are there? Equations of static equilibrium. See, summation of H equal to 0, summation of V equal to 0, right? Because both are hinge support, so moment will not come because it is allowed to rotate. And the number of unknown forces, two. So it is statically determinate structures. Clear? Okay. So these are the basic examples of some statically determinate structures. Now let us see a indeterminate structures. Indeterminate structure means the number of unknown is more than the number of equations available, right? Okay. Now this indeterminate structure can again be represented by that is indeterminate structures. That is, number of unknowns is more than the number of equations of static equilibrium. Okay. Now again this kind of structure is classified into two categories, that is internal redundancy and the second is external redundancy. We will study the details of indeterminate structures with some examples in the next class. Okay, so I hope the basic concept which we have covered is the concept of serviceability and the concept of determinate, along with some examples of determinate structures and the basic concept of indeterminate structure and few types. Okay, thank you.